Hello and welcome to this varsity track meet. We got three main teams for the boys, St. Chris Collegiate and Benedictine, and for the girls, the same three, St. Catherine's Collegiate, but instead of Benedictine, St. Gertrude's. That is a private school matchup right now. We're on this first heat of the, it's girls and boys 4x8. But as you can see, there's a call right there. Yeah, it's gonna be loud, but
once again, athletes, you will be checking in at the line.
Updates from Coach Ware. We got the mixed. These two teams are mixed right now. So right now we got two collegiate teams. Actually, no, it's not a collegiate team. One of them is a collegiate team. I can't really tell the other.
When they pass by, we should be able to tell by their jersey.
Not on here. Okay. I'm not sure. No, they are both collegiate. Okay, I was right. So two collegiate boy teams, and then one St. Catherine's team. First two, I'm assuming the Collegiate A is in first, Collegiate B in second. Can we put the camera on the St. Catherine's A team? Winston, can we put the camera on the St. Catherine's A team? St. Catherine's A team. That's the bleachers. There's the St. Catherine's A team. So that's St. Catherine's A right there. Running first for the girls, and right below us right here, we have Collegiate A. Doing it all, and let's get back to that action up in front with the Collegiate boys.
A lot more separation between these two than there was the first. Very neck and neck for their lap.
Yeah, and that's expected. When you have an A and B team, you always got to assume the faster people are on the A team.
Yeah.
So hence the separation.
St. Catherine's team has a pretty sizable lead on.
Sizable is not the correct word there. It is it's over a half-track lead. Not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4x800. For all you, thank you, all you non-track people, that is 2 laps around the track per person.
Then.
So that's a lot of running for the ordinary Joe. So right now we have the 4x8. Next up is the 110 meters. 110 meter dash. Hurdles. Sorry, not dash.
With both Dotson brothers, both Durham and Stanton running that, along with Briggs Ireland.
Yeah, and also we apologize for the clock. We weren't quite ready for the start, so never got the chance. Winston, let's just keep the camera on the number 1 guy right now. Number 1 guy, Winston. There we go. Zoom out. Too much.
Collegiate A team on their 3rd runner, and now the B team.
St. Catherine's A coming in for their exchange. Running for St. Catherine's is Holland Dixon, the senior. She's the 3rd runner for them. Yep, there she is.
About the same distance between both collegiate teams as there was at the start of this race.
I'll say from how their form is looking, I'll say the Collegiate B team's catching up. His form just looks a lot stronger. And the A guy looks like he's run out of gas on this first 400. Collegiate A for girls now getting lapped. And St. Catherine's A coming right up on them. They're not behind, but they're about to get lapped as there is the third collegiate exchange. And yeah, let's keep it on those collegiate runners right now. So we could be seeing a pass pretty soon here. As I was saying, his form's just looking a lot stronger, and looks like he's going to catch him. And he's inching closer. Collegiate A runner looks back, but this curve he's just ahead, and by the straightaway, he might be ahead.
Collegiate B runner looks a lot more composed as he passes the Collegiate A runner.
And coming in the straightaway, gets himself ahead of him on the curve. Finishing that job, and we have a B versus A matchup here. Collegiate B team has a fairly... All right, zoom out, Winston. What are you doing? Sorry, we apologize for the cameraman. He's his first experience on track. There's the Collegiate B exchange right there. Zoom out, Winston. Zoom out, Winston. And there's the Collegiate A exchange right there. There are those two. They'll have 2 laps to catch up. Here comes the Collegiate... that's the Collegiate A team runner right there. And trying to catch up to the lap of them is St. Catherine's A runner, Holland Dixon. Let's get back to this matchup.
See, it looks
over
like
here. Oh yeah, this A runner is for Collegiate he's looking strong. It's not looking good for the B team runner, as he's gonna get past here on this curve, and well, unless he's holding out. Hold on. He probably hears the footsteps behind him, the footsteps of death. I wonder if he, hears those and is pushing harder. He's staying ahead, but right now this Collegiate A team runner is going to get ahead on the straightaway, passing him quite easily on that first lap. They still have 1 lap to go. I expect that lead to just grow, but I don't know. It's track. You can see anything.
very even
Things
between
change.
the A and B team.
The final call for the hurdles. Final call, boys and girls hurdles. Boys and girls hurdles, final call. You'll check in at the line. Again, that's where you'll receive his numbers. This is the second call for the girls 100-meter dash. First call, boys 100-meter dash.
So some calls coming in for 100-meter dash.
The Collegiate girls team about to hand off the baton.
Yeah, that's their 4th runner. And there's that, on your screen now, is that collegiate matchup of the B and A runner. And there's the St. Catherine's last leg of their team. They're going to have 1 more lap to go. And they'll be done there. Collegiate A team for girls has still 2 more laps. And this is the last straightaway for this Collegiate A team. Right now the weather is sitting at 58. It was about a 51 this morning, so it's gone up, which is good. 58 is still pretty cold for a track meet, and it's very cloudy. There's no sun at all, which is not, I would call not ideal for a track meet, but
Yeah.
actually I would, because it probably feels really good, like really good, to not have like the sun beating down on you and it's not blazing hot.
You're not overheating.
No, indeed. So there are those 2 runners for Collegiate finishing. Collegiate A team runner coming in now. She's still got 1 more lap to go after this. And that's St. Catherine's A runner right behind her. Let's keep the camera on her, please.
Avoid crossing the finish line after your race, before your race, at any time unless you are racing.
So here come. I said keep the camera on the A runner, please, Winston.
Never successfully lapped.
Never lapped, no, but still great showing from that St. Catherine's A team to get the win over Collegiate. She's going to come in and finish here at unknown time. Still apologize for that. We'll have the clock here for the next one. So, still that one on your screen now is that last runner for the girls Collegiate A team. Their seed time was actually faster than the St. Catherine's, but I suspect that is with their fastest runners. I don't think these are their fastest runners, and I think that was like combined seeds of fastest runners and such.
I believe that's
So that's how I've been done track in the past, and that's usually how it's worked in other sports. You usually put your seed time in with your best time. So next up, as this collegiate runner comes down the straightaway, we have the hurdles, 110-meter hurdles. We're gonna have one heat of girls and one heat of boys.
Yeah.
In this first heat of girls, we have Sheenan Bradshaw from Collegiate, Asaye Gaddy from St. Catherine's, Audrey Fleming from Collegiate, Martha Jameson from Collegiate, Maggie Rohr from Collegiate, and Catherine Goff from Collegiate. So one St. Catherine's runner and 5 collegiate runners in this race. So girls hurdle, heat 1. Runners are set. We're gonna get some hurdles out after that. Ooh, sorry, he's covered. Girls 110-meter hurdle. Is it 110 or 100?
100 for the girls and 110 for the boys.
Okay, so let me change that. Are you a track guy? Or you just heard that somewhere?
I just looked at the sheet.
No.
Never run track.
Oh,
in my
you're
life.
right. You're right. I see. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so as I said, 110-meter hurdle. And Winston, can you get the camera fixed, please? I don't know what you're pointing at. No. Okay. That's all. Also, we are back, and we are ready for this 100-meter hurdles. One heat of girls.
Girls about to start. Getting in position.
Also, just a disclaimer, I probably won't have the accurate time on the computer. I'll try my best, though. And they are off. In the lead is Audrey Fleming from Collegiate, and she is flying compared to these other girls, and we can't even get her on the screen. Cameraman, let's go. And she finishes coming in at about a time of 16.9, I would say. That is Audrey.
Hurdle crew moving the hurdles to get ready for
yeah, we also we really apologize for the camera. We have a rookie on him, and it's hard to do sometimes. It's just it's frustrating too, isn't it, Mr. Hogue?
I'd say so. Really want to.
It's frustrating when the camera's like pointed at the microphone, and
Really want to give our fans
told
and
him.
subscribers the best viewing
I told him to get the runner in
experience.
first, but he's behind the runner in first, which I don't know how it's possible. Excuse me. So, in this boys' 110-meter hurdles, we have 8 runners. John Wooten from Collegiate, Zay Davis from Collegiate, Briggs Ireland from St. Christopher's, Davian Burke from Banner Christian, Stan Dotson from St. Christopher's, Andy Seedhu from Collegiate, Durham Dotson from St. Christopher's, and Sean Connor from Collegiate. Right now, the top seed coming in is Stanton Dotson with a time of 16.14. Actually, nope, I'm wrong about that. Top seed is Davian Burke from Banner Christian with a time of 15.5. That is quite fast.
Yeah. Hurdle crew setting up for the boys' hurdles. Just slight adjustment of where the hurdles are positioned and a bit taller.
Whew. Yeah, so we're going to take a break and we'll be back once the hurdles is set up and once the runners are set. All right, we're back and the rain's picking up. It's a little bit drizzle. We don't like that up here at SID headquarters. And we had a tent, but it's not really working that much. So here's the 110-meter hurdles. They are off. There's Stan Dotson. Oh, Stan Dotson, 2 hurdles in a row knocked down. That is not good. That is Davian Burke in the lead by far. Davian Burke is going to come away with this one clean. Davian Burke coming into the finish. About a time of 15.3. It looks like to be a personal best. Stan Dotson, not the best race. As you can see, let's go back to the aftermath. Zooming on those 2 hurdles fallen. Yeah.
Still got
Stan
second place,
Dotson.
though.
He's still got second place, but I don't know how he got slowed down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hurdles knocked down from him. All right, you don't want to zoom in that much. All right.
Briggs Island and Stan Dotson were the front runners for St. Chris, with Stan in second and Briggs in third.
Oh, no.
Next up is the girls 100 meters. Next up is the girls 100 meters. So all boys and girls 100 meter runners should be.
So the next event will be, after all these hurdles get taken down, next event will be the girls' 100-meter dash. And we'll be back for that. So stay tuned. Girls 100-meter dash. They're ready. I'll call this first heat of girls. From Verina, Kyra Weems. St. Catherine's, Reagan Butler. St. Catherine's, Lily Krieger. Hermitage, Navia Palmer. New Community, Greta Burling. And Hermitage, Catherine Rattray. Those are the runners. So for, we'll call some St. Catherine's. So St. Catherine's, we got 2 runners from St. Catherine's, Reagan Butler and Lily Krieger, 10th grader. Lily Krieger is an 8th grader. So some young talent coming out. What? Top seed is the 8th grader, Lily Krieger, actually, with a 15.3. So they're, don't know what the holdup is, but they're getting set.
Maybe just a big concern about that little drizzle we had. But it appears as if they're getting set.
Yeah. They are off. Oh my, in the lead by a lot, Catherine Rattray from Hermitage. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. She's going to get first with a time of about a 14.2, blasting out of the water. And you talk about how about the other results. Oh my God, why is that an E? Sorry about that. I don't know why it says E. So top time right now, a 14.2 from Catherine Rattray from Hermitage. We got Heat 2 coming up. This is going to be in order from lanes 1 to 8. From St. Catherine's, Elizabeth Thurmond. From Collegiate, Whitney Clarkson. From Verina, Correa Acri. Sorry if I slaughtered that. From Hermitage, Kaylin Borman. Collegiate, Carlin Miles. New Community, Olivia Patrick. Hermitage, Samaya Johnson. And St. Catherine's, Haley Safran. Right now, the top seed is Kaylee Borman from Hermitage in lane 4 with a 14.6. They are off. Appears 1 minute runner is missing. Looks like the runner from Verina, Takoria Acri. No, that's Collegiate coming up. Whitney Clarkson. Who's going to? Oh, looked like. What do you think there? Looked like Whitney Clarkson from our view.
It appeared, yes, to be the Collegiate runner.
Whitney Clarkson.
By just a small amount, maybe.
Yeah, we got her clocked in at
a
13.8, which is very fast.
A lot better than her seated time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's accurate. It's probably not accurate from our angle. It was really tough to get accurate time.
Yeah.
So 13.8 is, from what we'd say, the top time to beat. So Heat 3 of 4. The seat we got from order from lane 1 to 8. From St. Catherine's, Madeline Deirdor. From Verina, Taylor Trice. From St. Gertrude, Bailey Burton. New Community, Chloe Webb. St. Gertrude, Elise Hickman. Verina, Iona Harding. St. Gertrude, Kaida Coley. And St. Catherine's, Lorelei Cleland. Lorelei Cleland, sorry. Top seed is Chloe Webb from New Community with a time of 13.8. So right exactly on the seed time, or top time of the meet right now. So they're ready. We're just waiting for the meet marshal. Here we go. Girls 100 meter dash, heat 3. Here we go. Looks like in the lead is, I don't know, St. Gertrude runner Bailey Burton, but she's getting caught up by Chloe Webb. Chloe Webb looks like she's going to win this one.
Yep.
And she does, coming in at a time of 13.4. If that's true, that's about a half-second drop, a little bit over. So Bailey Burton and Chloe Webb head-to-head, but it looks like Chloe Webb came out on top of that one.
Very tight race for the Section 3 crew. Must be disappointing to not come out on the top for all the runners. How close it was. As Section 4 gets set up.
Yes, 13.4. And here's sheet 4-4. Oh, they're set. Hold on, let me read through these names fast. Brianna Robinson, Tabitha Pictro, Anaya Keys, Chelsea Brown, Kyla Coffey, Leslie Armstrong, Michaela Allen, and Gabby Barafato from St. Catherine's, Collegiate, St. Gertrude, and Hermitage. Not in that order, but just all around. Right now, the top seed is Chelsea Brown from St. Catherine's with a time of 13.52. There they go. Looks like in the lead, Kyla. No, that is Brianna Robinson from Hermitage, who should be taking this one pretty handily. No, I don't know. That's close from our angle. 13.1 is the time. It was either Chelsea Brown or Brianna Robinson, and Chelsea Brown did not have the best start there. She seemed behind, but maybe that's just her start. But I don't know. She seemed behind and caught up by the end of that race and was either first or second. I can't tell.
Very difficult to tell the final placings of these runners from our viewpoint because we're behind them. It's very difficult.
Definitely tough. What? We should have gotten a sweatshirt.
Next into the first section of boys, five sections. First of 5, boys 100 meter dash.
So, boys 100 meter dash.
Girls
We're gonna have 5 heats. In this first heat is just 3 runners. Addison Gosling from Benedictine, Aaron Mansfield from St. Christopher's, and Gardner Kaufman from St. Christopher's. You know, I had the pleasure of being on the same team as Aaron during the swim season. You know, he's a hard worker, from what I've seen. So I'm excited to see him run here.
There's 3 runners for this first section.
That's what I said. Here we go. Looks like the Benedictine runner, Addison Gosling, is going to leave him in the dust. Oh, man. Let's stay on him. He is flying. Flying. I got him at 11.7. I think I was a little tad early, so I'm going to call it 11.8 or 9. But still, that's really fast compared to Mr. Mansfield and Mr. Kaufman. They were left behind, sadly. Benedictine takes that heat. And now we're on to heat 2, just like that. In this heat, for St. Christopher's, Sander Inchilov. St. Christopher's Ebo Rice, St. Christopher's Constantinos Cavanas, St. Christopher's John Thompson, St. Christopher's Ford Hunter, and Verina Markel Harris. So, and all St. Chris heat except for one Verina runner. He's all the way on the left, and one all the way up top. I must apologize for any wind interference. There they go. The Verina runner is in the lead by far. Michael Harris is going to finish in about a time of 11.7. Konstantinos Kovanas, the 8th grader from St. Chris, coming in at second there, from what I saw. Konstantinos Kovanas, also the running back on the St. Christopher's team. So, you know, a lot of football players like doing track to get, you know, training for speed for the football season once it comes around again. So now we're in Heat 3.
Final call, girls, 1600.
Wait for this final call.
Second call, boys, section 1, 1600.
So this third heat, we have Payne Carpenter from St. Christopher's, Corey Bolden from Hermitage, Seven Hawkins from New Community, Scotty Ruth from Collegiate, Avi Gupta from St. Chris, Deshaun Jenkins from Hermitage, Mills Lynn from Benedictine, and Christian Stubbs from Hermitage. That is Heat 3. 2 St. Chris runners in this heat. Here we go.
Runners getting set.
They're off right now. Looks like Christian Stubbs in the lead. I don't know. This is really close. This is the closest heat we've had so far. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to tell who wins this just because from our positioning, but I'm going to stop when they all cross the line. 12.2 is the time that I got. I have no idea who won that. That was close.
It appeared
whole race.
The collegiate runner running in the second lane, but
collegiate in the second lane, that would be Scotty Ruth.
Yeah.
Tough to see.
Maybe he just appeared to be ahead of everyone because he was a head taller than most of them.
So now we're on to Heat 4. And here's the runners from lane 1 to 8. From Hermitage, Evan McArn. From St. Christopher's, Stan Dotson. Collegiate, Zay Davis. Collegiate, Dunning Gold. St. Christopher's, Hunter Garnett. Verina, Jordan Edwards. St. Christopher's, Lane Jones. And St. Christopher's, Gabe Arosa. So we got a strong St. Christopher's heat with 4 runners. And, you know, if you're a St. Chris fan, you know, this is your last heat of St. Chris runners. Sadly, none made it to that Heat 5 slot.
Hoping for one St. Christopher's runner to come out on top in one of these heats.
Right now, the top seed is from Collegiate Dunning Gold with 11.3. 11.3 seat time. Man, a lot of these outside runners are winning today. I don't know if that's because I had old seed time or something, but a lot of them are taking the dub. Some runners definitely love taking their time at their starts. They have their own unique thing. There we go. Looks like it's another close heat. That looks like Collegiate, though. Collegiate, Zay Davis. Yeah, it's going to be him. It's going to be Zay Davis coming in 11.6 about Zay Davis, then the freshman from Collegiate. Coming home with the gold in that Heat 5. Wow, that was another close heat, but Zay Davis really pulled ahead. And for a 100-meter dash, everything's going to be close. We won't see that next event, as next event is the 1600. Yeah. That is the mile, for those of you
don't know the metric system.
So I'm here from the baseball field. If you're a baseball fan, Sterling Lawson just got a home run against the Miller School. And you hear the home run song coming in, so yeah. So here we go, heat 5 for the boys 100-meter dash, the last heat. From lane 1 to 8, from Benedictine, Khalil Moore, Benedictine, Roth Thomas, Collegiate, Angelo Parker, Benedictine, David Nagender, sorry, I cannot pronounce that. From Verina, Michael Long Okusun, Hermitage, Jaden King, Caleb, from Verina, Caleb Vaney, and from Verina, Jaden Ivy. Oh, let me try this Benedictine. David Nagenda Cario. Can you pronounce that? I really cannot.
Nagenda Cario.
Yeah,
Same thing as you, but
it's hard to pronounce.
yeah.
You get the point. Sorry if we slaughtered that.
We most likely did.
Most likely. So here we go. This is the big man heat of the sprinters, and everyone's on their feet. Everyone wants to see this. This is going to be fast. And I'm ready. I'm on my feet as well. Here we go.
It's going to be close again.
Oh, no, it is not.
Oh.
Benedictine runner David, I can't say his last name, gets the win by a mile. Jeez. Well, of course, the guy that gets first, we can't say his last name. Or can't not say it, but we can't pronounce it. David Nagendakurio comes in first from Benedictine, and I know he's on the football team. I recognize that last name because I recognize having troubles with it in the fall season. So another football player coming in first there with a time of about 10.8. Again, we can't be 100% sure because it's hard to see, but I'm doing my best. So we're going to take a break as the next event.
Hey, Matt, can you make sure those blocks get put up on the starting block card?
The next event is the girls' 1,600-meter run. That is the mile. The mile run.
1,600-meter girls at the starting line area, please.
Girls 1,600.
All meeting at the starting line, so.
Heat 1, here we go. Yeah, they're going down to the start down there. Again, their numbers on and such.
Yeah.
You're looking the wrong way. Oh. They're all under the 10 right there. What? Wait, why is the camera pointing the wrong way, Winston? There we go. That's one. Huh? Right now. Why? Huh? No brakes and track. Why'd you bring clothes? Your boys? So here we go, girls 1,600 mile. I'm gonna call it. Once they get started, I'll call it the names. Oh man! All right, that's not gonna work. Get the clock here, and there they go. Girls mile. Obviously, they're not sprinting because it's the mile. 4 laps on the track. Here are the runners. Just go from top to bottom. From St. Catherine's, Abby Armstrong. From Collegiate, Catherine Sutherland. From St. Catherine's, Turner Clark. St. Catherine's, Molly Nystrom. Hermitage, Arisa McClannon. St. Catherine's, Grace Carrington. New Community, Margot Downey. St. Catherine's, Caroline Burke. St. Catherine's, Charlotte Baxter. and Hermitage, Katherine England. Right now in the lead is Abby Armstrong from St. Catherine's, followed closely behind from Molly Nystrom and Turner Clark and the Hermitage runner. Or New Community runner. I can't tell. I think it's Hermitage, actually.
The 2 red jerseys as long.
Or Hermitage? Yeah, you're right.
I believe that's Hermitage.
Yeah, you're right. So it's either Katherine England or Arisa McClannon. So yeah, there's the 1-2 runners right there. Let's just stay on them the whole race. I'd be Armstrong, Molly Nystrom, and the sole collegiate runner, Catherine Sutherland, in 4th. Whew.
We can confirm that it is the Hermitage runner in 3rd from a closer look at.
We can, yes, but I don't know which one it is. I don't know anyone in Hermitage. I'm okay. No. Arisa McClannon is the runner in 3rd right now for Hermitage. So it's and
Now in
McClannon
2nd.
is moving up past Nystrom, going to 2nd. Abby Armstrong from St. Catherine's still in 1st with a strong lead, but you gotta watch out because McClannon is right behind her. Time right now is 2 minutes 10 seconds. Man, and talking about this race, it's tough. It's a tough race because it's not a sprint, but it is because you have to make yourself die the whole way through, going really fast. And that's the hard part about it. You have to have the grit and determination to do it. And Abby Armstrong is a really fast time. 5:36 mile time is very, very good. As there she comes through right in front of us. The runners, Abby Armstrong. Then we got Arisa McClannon and then Molly Nystrom in 3rd.
Going into their 3rd lap.
3rd lap. 2 to go. Actually, I can't tell. I don't know if Katherine is. I don't know. I'm trying to base it off the yells that their parents are giving them. Let's see. I'm going to change it. I don't know. Let's just stay off the Hermitage runners. I don't know.
A lot more distance between Nystrom and the Hermitage runner than there was.
Yeah, this Hermitage runner, either McClannon or Katherine England, are staying. They're staying right behind Abby Armstrong. They do not want to let her go as they go into their final lap. I call this like the sprint lap. This is where you put all your money into the bank. You kind of build into it and then go really fast. And we should see Abby Armstrong do that here. Her time right now is time for everyone right now is a 4:10 at the moment, as you can see on your screen.
Everyone's putting this final lap, putting in everything they have left.
Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, so that's confirmed. The number 2 runner is Katherine England from Hermitage, the freshman. I can confirm that for sure.
Yep.
So she was, believe it or not, she was the last seed coming into this with a 7:17 time. 7 minutes, 17 seconds. And right now she's in 2nd place, beating, someone with a 5:53 seed time.
Yeah.
That's big. That's good stuff from Katherine England. But as Abby Armstrong separates this lead, it's very likely that she won't catch up to her. But Abby Armstrong will be winning this one, unless, there's a big thing. Molly Nystrom, though, she's going to try to move up, but as of right now, from the gaps that I see, all these next 5 runners are all going to stay in their position. I don't see anyone racing past and winning.
Unless someone just has a lot left in the tank, it's going to stay like this.
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But could see it, though. I don't know. Molly Nystrom is the most probable, but Right there's Abby Armstrong finishing in first, and let's stay on her through the finish line. Mr. Winston. I'll try to get her time as best I can. Her timer now is 5:36, and she crosses in a 5:41, so adding a little bit, which is a given at a meet. There's Katherine England finishing in second, Molly Nystrom finishing in third. I don't know who that is.
One of the same.
One of the Veritas runners.
Yeah. All the colors are pretty
No,
similar.
not Veritas. I don't know. New Community maybe.
Yeah.
Margaret Downey, and then Catherine Sutherland finishing. Oh, sorry. No, that's the New Community runner. Okay. New Community runner, Margot Downey, finishing here with a nice sprint. Look at that.
Senior right in the finish line.
Good stuff there. And as you can see here, the Hermitage runner, Arissa McClannon, very much pulled ahead of the St. Catherine's runner, who I think is Caroline Burke. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, she's sprinting. She's pulling ahead. There's two strong finishes right there. We have Charlotte Baxter covering up the rear. One more runner, Winston, one more runner. There, Charlotte Baxter running, finishing down this straightaway. Sprinting, giving it her all. That's going to be that for the girls' mile. Ooh, fun race. That's a really fun race.
Yeah.
It's painful, but it's fun.
Order stayed relatively the same, except for
No, we had a lot of big moves.
yeah, a swap between Nystrom and the Hermitage runner.
So our time we had come in, it's probably around here. It should be around here. 5:41 from Abby Armstrong. Not a really, for a mile, that's a really, she went from a 5:36 to a 5:41. That's a really good ad. And Winston got to focus up as we get the next runners coming in. This is the boys 1600.
All right, section 1. Boys.
There's actually 2 heats of this, so a lot more runners than the girls.
First call, 4x100.
And we'll call out who's in it after they get started. They're just getting their places now. Oh, man.
Coach Bruner talking to all the runners. I guess just
Yeah, you just got to tell them the rules and stuff.
yeah,
They all know it, but
just a technicality.
just stop.
There's the whistle.
Oops.
And we're off.
We are off indeed. He won of the boys' mile. So I'll read out who we got here. We got Wayne Clue from Verina, from Benedictine, Freddie Barber, from St. Christopher's, Beaufort Matthews, from Hermitage, Jameer Simmons, from Collegiate, Charlie Stone, from Verina, Antavius Bell, from Verina, Christian Sewell, from Hermitage, David Namo Rato, from St. Christopher's, Ian Patel, from Collegiate, Chase Gill, and from New Community, Charlie Coutinho. So 11 runners in this heat, but there's only 9 running right now, so I'm assuming we had some dropouts.
Yeah.
Because, who wants to run the mile?
Yeah.
So right there is the number 1 runner. We'll figure out what school he's from. I think it's, I don't know. Hermitage. Okay. So that is the Hermitage runner. One of the Hermitage runners, Jameer Simmons.
Followed by
Or David Namarato. Actually, no, there's no other Hermitage. Okay.
the 2 St. Christopher's runners, both are Matthews and I'm Patel.
What about them?
They are in 3rd and 5th right now, but small gap, could see. As I say that, I'm Patel drops to number 6.
Yeah, second lap is really where a lot of gaps are made, a lot of changes are made. As you can see, we get the 1 and 2 runners sticking closely with each other, and we're very zoomed in on them. Maybe a little bit too zoomed in. But now we're not even on the first runners anymore. All right. Oh, whatever.
Veritas and Hermitage runners are neck and neck right now.
Yeah, we don't know who that is. There's going to be many people. I'm assuming it's Wayne. Okay, so the Verona runner is Wayne Clue. He's kind of in the Navy outfit. And Jameer Simmons is in the blue and white outfit. I'm just basing that off their seed times. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm pretty sure I heard
well, I know Wayne for sure.
some of the parents call out their names, so I believe that that's accurate.
Yeah. Oh, we got a fun event next. The 4x100 meter relays. That's, one of the most fun events in the book,
Very fast-paced.
Yeah, hopefully our cameraman can keep up.
Yeah, a lot of action in that race.
Fast pace is, maybe too much for him. But right there, we get the 1 and 2 runners.
Big gap between the 1 and 2
Yeah.
and the 3rd and the 4th.
I'm Patel from St. Christopher's making a move on a runner from Verona, passing him, reclaiming his 5th place spot, and he's going to be looking to get back to 4th. Beaufort Matthews is, he's in a good place if he wants to get 3rd right now, because it's going to be hard for him to catch up to those 1 and 2 runners, and it's going to be hard for that runner behind him to catch up.
He's got 3rd place relatively secured.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he'll be able to get to 2nd or 1st, but still, nothing wrong with the 3rd place finish.
Not at all, especially if you drop.
Yeah.
So last lap for these runners. We still got the 1 and 2. This is going to be a good matchup as these 1 and 2 runners come down to this last straightaway. It should be. As long as one doesn't break away right here.
This is just going to come down to whoever has the most energy left. And you can tell that skill-wise they're both equal, but...
Oh, here we go. The Hermitage runner is making moves. He pulled out a little bit ahead, and he continues to pull out, and Veroni's going to let it happen. No, he's not. He's going back ahead. Oh, there's a switcheroo there. Let's say zoomed in on that, Winston. Come on, it's down, Winston. Verona runner pulling himself way ahead. Not way ahead, but more ahead than we've seen all this whole time. And it's about, the runner has a lead coming to the curve. Coming around the curve, he still has the lead.
You can tell by his strides he's putting it all out there.
And here we go. Last straightaway. Does the Hermitage runner have enough tank, juice in the tank to finish it? Verona runner's picking up too. Hermitage, Verona. Verona is going to win this one. That is Wayne Clue from Verona, the freshman, pulling ahead and winning this one in a time of about 5:15, 5:16. And let's get Beaufort Matthews time. We're going to stop it on Beaufort Matthews. Coming in at a 5:24.5. That's about a 9-second ad. Not bad for the mile.
Yeah.
Got some more runners coming in. Another runner from Verona coming in 4th right there.
Really good race for the freshman,
And then
Beaufort Matthews.
we got Ian Patel on his final sprint. We're going to follow him the whole way through. Ian Patel. Oh, here we go. We got a fight. We got a battle. Here we go. There's a battle between Collegiate and Hermitage. Oh, Hermitage Collegiate. Oh, what is? Who wins that? Is that a photo finish?
That's a photo finish.
Oh my goodness.
Especially from our angle.
That was close.
Yeah. Especially for a mile, that was
Oof.
really close.
So we got one more runner. Bringing up the rear. That is new community runner, Charlie Coutinho. Bringing up that rear. And once he finishes, that's going to be heat 1 of the boys mile. We still got one more heat, though. So if you're waiting for your runner.
A lot of St. Christopher's runners are going to appear in that.
Yeah, so
second
St.
heat.
Christopher's, man, they have so many good distance runners.
Mm-hmm.
But believe it or not, they don't have the top seed. So the community runner finishes up there. And here's heat 2. Let's see. I don't think the top seed's here. I don't see him. That'll be Quinn Green from Hermitage. I don't see him.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a Hermitage runner up there.
Second section boys 1600. So final call 4x100-meter relays. St. Anderson, St. Christopher's coaches, if we can get somebody to set up the zone, the flags are underneath the deck.
5 St. Christopher's runners lined up. It's only 1 collegiate. Doesn't appear anyone else is coming, so that'll be it.
Yeah, I'm sure Oliver Fish likes that. Because number one seed's gone.
First call 400 for dash.
Who's the
So-
number 1 seed now?
Huh?
Who's the number
Oliver.
1 seed now?
That's why I said he should be hype.
Yeah. What do you want to see?
So this is a St. Chris Mosh on Collegiate.
Yeah.
Because the Benedictine runner looks like he's not here either. So this is going to be 5 St. Chris runners and 1 collegiate runner. That 1 collegiate runner is Liam Harbour. And St. Chris from left to right, as you can see here, if you zoom in. Zoom in, please. Zoom in, please. From left to right, we have Oliver Fitch, Liam Kurzawa.
Yep, Kurzawa.
Patrick Mayer, Teddy Price, and George Beck. Ooh. Started the clock a little bit late. That's okay. So we got those 5 St. Chris runners who,
Coaches and athletes, please be
I always see the St. Chris runners stick together. So let's see if they do this time.
on
Yep.
schedule. We hope to get ahead of schedule.
At least for the first lap. Yeah. Yeah, they're all sticking together.
Yeah.
Teddy Price, one of the runners here for St. Chris. Also had the pleasure to swim with him during the swim season. Another great guy. Another hard worker. And going from swimming to track probably isn't very good.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't feel. That's a lot of work. So it's still a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
As you can see, every runner with each other. Unlike those other heats that we've seen.
Looks like Liam Kurzawa is.
Yeah, Liam Kurzawa and I don't know, George Beck. They're all with each other. You
Yeah.
can't really call anyone ahead of anyone, but you can. But it's close.
This is a
And I-
St. Chris race.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna make moves or, stay there. But usually, we said in the second lap is where things start to strain out and gaps start to be formed. But I'm not seeing it yet.
Yeah.
It's still a jumble, which I like, because you know what that means? That means it's going to be a sprint at the straightaway,
Yeah.
which I like. So here we go. We got some gaps. We got some groups of 2. It's just couples. It's a couples run. Someone's
Yeah.
next to somebody. That's amazing. Oh, the collegiate runner, Liam Harbour. He's moving up the ranks. Slipping into that 3 spot. So now we got gaps forming. Not really, but the closer to it.
Yeah.
George Beck really pulling ahead here. Not really, but comparatively, he's
Yeah.
pulling ahead. Teddy Price coming on that outside. He's trying to get moving up there. But here it comes Patrick Mayer. He moves past three people,
Yeah.
looking for that fourth.
I mean, it's so close right now.
Yeah, I forgot to change the lap counter, but there's one more lap after this. This is the third lap. And, there's no major gaps, really,
Yeah.
at all. Everyone are staying close. If you fall behind, you don't want to be the guy that falls behind. You don't want to be the loser that falls behind. Obviously not losers, unless they're about to all have really good times, but
Yeah.
you don't want to be that guy. So they're all going to fight hard for this. But right now, the gap between first and last runner, as Collegiate runner, I keep forgetting his name, Liam Harbour is pulling ahead of George Beck. But here comes Patrick Mayer. He moved up at the beginning of this lap, and he's been continuing to move up. And he should complete the move up on this straightaway. If Liam Harbour doesn't hold him off, bring up the rear is Teddy Price, but still in very close range. But there's more separation between that first runner and that last runner. And right now it's a head-on-head matchup between Patrick Mayer and Liam Harbour. As they're going to go in their last lap. This last lap is going to be clutch. It's going to be close.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Bit.
Here, you can zoom out.
Now gaps are starting to form.
Yeah, we got gaps. We finally got gaps. That is Patrick Mayer way ahead. Second place, Liam Harbour. Third place, George Beck. Fourth place, Oliver Fitch. Fifth place, Liam Kurzawa. And last, Teddy Price. Teddy Price though still moving up. He's looking to move up there.
Yeah.
But let's get. Yeah, I think this last straightaway, Patrick Mayer should hold the lead and take this one home.
Looks like they're battling for the fourth position.
Liam Harbour should finish second pretty easily. George Beck should finish third pretty easily, and this is where the fourth place finish is going to matter. So let's stay the camera on that. I'll get Patrick Mayer's time. Don't worry about that. Let's just stay on this little group right here. 1, 2, 3 runners are going to stay the same. Here's the final finish. Oliver Fitch versus Liam. There's the first runner with a time of 4:54. Liam Harbour's going to finish. Oh, George Beck is going to get passed. He is by 2 runners. Oh, Teddy Price finishes last. So George Beck, he wasn't ready. He had a solid third place. Oliver Fitch and Liam Kurzawa both move up, sprinting with each other, and pass George Beck at the very end.
We could not tell whether Liam or Oliver.
I think it was Oliver. I think I saw Oliver third and Liam fourth, George Beck fifth, and Teddy Price sixth. So yeah, that's a fun race. The 1600. But now, say what you're gonna say. Sorry.
That was a really entertaining race because of how close it was. Normally the miles are just separations because, I mean, it's such a long distance. Completely different from just a 100-meter sprint.
If you're a relay person, you're in luck because we got the 4x100-meter relay.
Yeah, now we're back to the
I spelled
sprints.
relay wrong. Please don't hurt me. There we go. Sorry. So, I had Patrick Mayer coming in at a 4:54, which would be a drop, and I think he did drop because my time can't be that far off on a mile.
Yeah.
And it's not like a millisecond, matters too much, but it does for a lot of people. But yeah, he should have dropped because I don't think I messed up by that many seconds.
Yeah.
So big drop there from Patrick Mayer. Also drop is Liam. Actually, Liam Harbour did not drop, no, but he was close, which is really hard to do in a mid-season meet.
Yeah.
Like this one, you're not a championship meet. All their times are probably from championship meets, and the fact that they're close to their times is pretty good. So now we got the girls 4x100 relay, as I said. We're going to have 2 heats of this. In this first heat, we have the Hermitage B team, the St. Gertrude B team, and the St. Catherine's B team. So 3 B teams, the battle of the B teams right here.
4x100 relay teams. girls and boys. All second runners need to be
Looks.
at the corner where the shed is. Third runner is where the flag is. Fourth runner is beginning a straightaway. Boys 4x100-meter relay team. If you guys are not in those zones, you need to head toward those areas during the girls' leg.
So I don't know the other names, but oh my god, it is loud. Okay, so it looks like one of the runners right now for the St. Catharines B team. First runner is Molly Nystrom. Second runner Holland Dixon. Third runner Charlotte Baxter, and fourth runner I can't tell. But yeah, St. Catharines is going to be on that outside lane, and for the 4x100 you have to stay in your lane. Just because of how close it gets in like the curves on and the straightaways, So Molly Nystrom. And this is where the handoffs matter. This is where all that practice for the handoffs comes in. Good handoff from Hermitage. They're going to be weighing first. That's the Hermitage B team. St. Catharines gets the handoff, and St. Gertrude's gets the handoff inside the zone. So Hermitage clear lead, and they have the inside lane.
Yeah.
They're probably going to win this one. I would be flabbergasted if they don't. I like that word?
Good word there, yeah.
Yeah. As they come into this last leg, staying in the straightaway, or the curve, sorry, they got the inside lane. Well, St. Gertrude has the inside lane, but St. Gertrude's not that close. There's Hermitage runner. Sorry, I forgot to start the clock again. Oops. There's the Hermitage runner coming in at first. Second place is St. Gertrude's. And coming in third, that is Katie Laughren. Sorry, pronunciation.
Laughren, I think.
Laughren. That's right, Laughren. God. Katie Laughren bringing up the rear for that St. Catharines B team. Sorry, I didn't get the time. Forgot. I was too excited.
Yeah. Exciting race.
Yeah, that's Heat 1. Now we got Heat 2. And this is the Battle of the A's. We got Collegiate A, St. Catharines A, Hermitage A, and St. Gertrude A. So 4 A teams. And, these are the fastest of the fastest sprinters.
Interesting. Molly Nystrom led off that race coming off of a mile run.
Yeah, Charlotte Baxter was also in the mile. And so,
yeah.
Was Holland Dixon in the mile? I don't think. No, she wasn't.
Interesting choice.
Well, you have a lot of time. It's only 100 meters.
Yeah.
You're tired, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can recognize these St. Catharines girls. First runner I do not recognize. Is she even out there? What? Oh yeah. I don't recognize her. I think that's Elizabeth Baylor, the second runner for St. Catharines, and the third runner for St. Catharines is Abby Armstrong, and the fourth looks to be Hadley Turton. Who's, if it is Hadley Turton, she's very fast and, a very good track runner on the St. Catharines team.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the fastest. I can't tell, though, from this length, this distance. All right, here we go. I'm going to start this clock this time. I'll be sure. And our cameraman's going to get on the camera. Let's focus on the St. Catharines runner, please, Winston.
I want to get all that action.
Ooh. Gun malfunction.
Yeah.
Start the clock. So that's Eugene Berner on the. Maybe not Eugene. Maybe it's just Gene. I don't know. Mr. Bruner.
He goes by Gene. Full name Eugene.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, he's on the gun. If you watched our indoor track meet, you would know we did an interview with him during that, which was fun. You saw that?
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
All right. He's gonna fix this gun. I don't know what happened.
Again, we apologize for the wind sound getting picked up on our mics. Not much we can do about it.
They are off. Girls 4x100. 4x100. Heat 2. Hermitage, St. Catherine's, St. Gertrude, and Collegiate. Here's the second runner for St. Catherine's, Elizabeth Baylor. And that Hermitage runner is very, very fast. She is flying. We don't know names, but she is flying. This Hermitage team, B team won earlier, and their A team is looking like they're going to win this time too. Elizabeth Baylor hands off to Abby. Oh! Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
No,
Here comes Hermitage, though. They're going to finish first by a long shot, and we're going to get their time as they come in. Let's stay on them, Winston. Come on. It's going to be fast. 50.7 is the time we got. There's Hadley Turn coming in the rear. Yeah, St. Catherine's, that's unfortunate. The handoff from Elizabeth Baylor to Abby Armstrong.
Yeah.
You know. No, it's not. That's not Abby Armstrong. No, is that Gwen Bono? Never mind. That is Guinevere Bono. I think. Not Abby Armstrong.
Luckily,
yeah, okay. There's too many. I don't know. It's hard to see.
Luckily, we do have the names for the St. Chris boys.
Yeah.
For their race.
But I think on the, that's Gwen Bono. So on the handoff from Elizabeth Baylor to Gwen Bono, I couldn't quite get the reach in, and then Elizabeth Baylor took a tumble.
Looked like she just extended herself a bit too far, lost her balance, and just fell face first. It's gotta hurt.
So, here we go, boys.
If you're running number 2, you should be over near the shed at the end of the first turn. If you're running third, you should be at the end of the back straightaway. If you're running fourth, you should be beginning of the front straightaway.
We got some calls being made. All right, there we go. So, boys, 4x100. We have in this first heat, 2 heats, same as last time. In this first heat, we have Benedictine B, St. Christopher's B, and Hermitage B. So I can't tell for St. Chris.
We have the names right here.
Oh.
First is Jack Bleacher. Second, Avi Gupta. Patrick Carpenter, I believe, and
Peyton Carpenter.
Peyton Carpenter, sorry.
And Gabe Rosa.
We just have first initials.
Yeah, Jack Bleacher, Avi Gupta, Payne Carpenter, and Gabe Rosa on this B team in that order. Here we go. They're off. Boys to right one, heat 1. That is Hermitage with a big lead. That Hermitage girls won both the relays. Let's see if the boys can do the same.
Yeah. Hermitage have had a great meet.
As of right now, they can, but they have the outside lane on this race. And, you know, St. Chris, they could use that. Benedictine, they could use that inside lane to their advantage. Here's a handoff to Payne Carpenter from Gupta. Hermitage still clear. Big lead.
Yeah. Hermitage have had a great meet so far.
Yeah, they should have won this one pretty handily unless something big happens here. Here's Gabe Rosa versus that Benedictine runner. Gabe Rosa is going to clear him pretty easily. So in order, we have Hermitage in first by a time of a 45.5. St. Christopher's in second and Benedictine in third.
Gabe Rosa had a great final 100-meter there.
Yeah, that was
Benedictine.
That was a really good handoff from Payne Carpenter to Gabe Rosa. No mistakes there really from what I saw.
Yeah.
Final call, 400-meter girls and boys. Final call, 400 meters is the final section of 4x1.
So 40.
St. Christopher's, lane 2, St. Christopher's A, lane 3, Hermitage A, lane 4, Collegiate A, lane 5, Benedictine A.
So 45.5 is the time I got. Here we go from Heat 2. We have St. Christopher's, Hermitage, Collegiate, and Benedictine, all their A teams. And on the St. Chris team is Peter Natali, Baylor Dudley, Lane Jones, and Grayson Marriott, an all-senior team on senior day. Look at that. You love to see it. So, yeah, in that order.
All right, zone 1, are we ready? Yes, zone 2, zone 3. All right, we're good, Gene.
Here we go.
He appears to be going by Gene, so Gene Bruder.
Huh?
With the gun.
I already said that. What? Here we go. St. Christopher's has the inside lane. Focus up. There they go. Will the St. Chris Senior Relay be able to pull it off, or will Hermitage sweep all 4 relays? We'll see. Hermitage looking good, though, especially with the third place lane. But here, look at Benedictine, man. They did win the 100-meter dash, Benedictine. So they have a good chance to win this. Hermitage, though, it's gonna be a Hermitage versus. Oh, I'll mess up on the St. Chris handoff. It is gonna be a Hermitage versus Benedictine matchup, and it's gonna be close. Wait, is that
these final runners?
That is Hermitage, right? Yeah.
Yep.
There. Here we go. Oh my! He slid into that handoff, but it's going to be Benedictine. Benedictine with the win. Let's see what their time is. Benedictine followed by Hermitage. And what happened? What happened between St. Chris? What happened? Did they mess up the handoff?
I guess.
I wasn't looking. Wait. How'd St. Chris end up third or last? Dude. So, reviewing the film, the handoff from Lane Jones to Grayson Marriott, they dropped the baton, which is why, and Collegiate had a very clean handoff, which is why St. Chris, the senior relay, sadly did not pull out the W. Here we go. Oh, we got to get the next race. This will be the girls' 400-meter dash, so that's 1 lap around the track. Girls 400, heat 1 is up. Sorry, let me fix the clock. There we go. So I'll call out the runners once they get started. There they go. So we have Greta Burling from New Community, from Verina, Alaya Bennett from Hermitage, Nevaeh Harvey from Verina, Denila Winston from Hermitage, Katherine Rattray from New Community, Audrey Ryland in Heat 1. Just 1 lap around the track. Each runner has to stay in their lane. And we don't have the many runners out there, so only 4 showed up out of the 6. Hermitage in 1 and 2. Hermitage continues to have their great meet. They won 3 out of the 4 relays. That was the 2 girls and then 1 boy relay. Barely lost a second to Benedictine. That was a really fast Benedictine team. Ooh. So the girls 400. Oh, here's Verina making moves on that straightaway. The Verina girl,
yeah,
finishing hard, passing 1. She also has the inside lane 2, which, great benefit. And Hermitage is going to win this one. I don't know. Oh!
Yeah.
What? All right, here we go. Heat 2 of this girls 400. You know, one of the Hermitage girls took a tumble on the finish. We had some stoppage for that. So the second heat of the girls 400 from New Community, Tegan Ventris. From Hermitage, Karen Bowles. From Collegiate, Kyla Coffey. From Hermitage, Eden Ramirez. From St. Catherine's, Reagan Butler. And from New Community, Caroline Rice. And right now, there's that St. Catherine's runner, Reagan Butler in the lead. We're 2 zoomed in. Once again, Winston. I don't care. There's Reagan Butler versus that Hermitage girl. Hermitage girl has the inside lane. That is her. I was saying Hermitage girl. Let me say her name. That is Eden Ramirez, I believe.
Yeah, she appeared in the 4x100 relay.
I really can't tell though. Yeah, no, it is. But here's another Hermitage runner, Karen Bowles. She's going to finish first here, followed by her teammate, Eden Ramirez. And in third will be Reagan Butler. Sorry, I stopped clicking. So there's Bowles finishing first in about a time of 107, 106. Reagan Butler from St. Catherine's finishes third.
Hermitage have had a great meet so far.
Hermitage, yeah, they have. So here comes heat 3 of the girls 400. From lane 1 to 6, we have Chloe Webb from New Community. From Verina, Jordan Brooks. From Collegiate, Anna Grace Shia. From St. Gertrude, Annie Adamson. From Collegiate, Abby Dunn. And from St. Catherine's, Rita Grace Srini Vassan. Here is heat 3.
Was I in front of the camera?
No, you. And I guess you're lucky you don't have them. Here we go. Heat 3. We have one St. Catherine's runner, Rita Grace Srini Vassan. And she's in the outside lane, so she's automatically going to start ahead, but she's automatically taken up. Yeah. That is Abby Dunn, looks like, from Collegiate? No, wait. No, that's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, that's Annie Adamson from St. Gertrude.
Yeah, I think that's St. Gertrude's colors.
Yeah, St. Gertrude, Annie Adamson. She's taking the lead by a long shot, and she is about the middle lane, so none of the inside lane runners are too close, though, to pass her up here, so she should maintain the lead and win this race pretty easily. Wow, be careful, though. We do have that Verina runner coming in that inside. That is Jordan Brooks. As she puts some gas, she can pass her here. Annie Adamson's got to hold her off. Here comes Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks pushing.
Finish.
Oh, zoom in, Winston. It's going to be Jordan Brooks coming in first, beating Annie Adamson on that final straighter with the time of 1:06. That is a drop for Jordan Brooks by about 2 seconds. Look at that. That was hype, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you said she had it in the bag, but just proved the 400 such a interesting race that.
Yeah, indeed. So this is going to be our last race on this commentary. And then we're handed off to our 2 other commentators, Nikos Kavanis and Kai Lynn Zellenhofer, sorry. Fine. So this is heat 4 of the girls 400. From lanes 1 to 6, from St. Catherine's, Wallace Carey. From Collegiate, Reese Fleming. From Verina, Janai Coleman. From Hermitage, Sania Banks. From Collegiate, Madeline Curtis. And from St. Catherine's, McKay Magnus. Yeah, look at that. What are you doing?
That Coleman?
All right.
We'll also be getting a new cameraman.
Yeah, we'll
and
also be
Brooks
getting,
Vineyard.
we'll be getting a new cameraman, so hopefully it'll be an upgrade. Please put the chair back. Is that for a reason?
I'll do the whatever tease.
The
Like I play a comp.
And we are back. Final heat of the girls 400.
He wasn't here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Heat 4-4. They're off. Here we go. Top seed right now is Janai Coleman from Verina. She's in the middle. But, you know, I expect a Hermitage dub here, just how well they perform. Oh, my goodness, here comes St. Catherine's. That is Wallace Carey. She is flying. She is the inside lane, so she's going to win this by a mile.
Yeah.
No, I cornered my sheet. Charlotte Robinson, what? Really? Why is it different on the heat sheet? All right, so, oh, you're right. I see. So, okay. So that's actually Charlotte Robinson from St. Catherine's. On her heat sheet, it's Wallace Carey. I don't know why. But Charlotte Robinson, the William Mary commit for track, she's going to win this one by a lot, by a landslide. And second place will be Hermitage. Let's see, Charlotte Robinson finishes in a 101. Hermitage in second, Collegiate in third, Bailey beats out Verina. And then St. Catherine's runner, I think, beat St. Gertrude. So close stuff there. I don't know why. Okay, our heat sheet probably isn't right then. I don't know. Charlotte Robinson takes the dub there. Winning in a 101. As the wind picks up here. So we'll be signing off, and we'll be switching our commentary to Mr. Kavanis and Mr. Zonhofer.
I got a big idea.
Thank you, T. And now, I am Nikos Kavanis.
I'm Kylan Zollenhofer.
And we are now taking over for the track meet. So now we have coming up section 1, heat 1 of the boys, 400. Running will be Lawson Childress from Benedictine, Knox Dindy from New Community, and Chip Macau from Benedictine. There is one runner missing, so they will roll with those. Oh, two, my fault. And they're off.
Zoom out.
Coming around the first corner. Both runners are pretty much side by side to each other. Lawson takes the lead over Knox. And Lawson Childress is now taking a commanding lead. And coming over the final turn away. He has a commanding lead, so Lawson Childress will win this event. And Lawson Childress will finish at about 1 minute on the dot. Go work right both runners, and then now we'll move on to heat number 2.
Yep.
Now for Heat 2, Lane 2 will be John Thompson from St. Christopher's, Chase Clemens from New Community, Tommy Loughran from St. Christopher's, and Omar Johnson from Benedictine. So, Mrs. Zollenhofer, have you ever competed in track before?
I have not, no. I did track in PE in 6th grade, but that's all I've done.
Nice. Do you remember what your mile time was?
No, I do not.
I think mine was about a 6:30, and they're off. And Johnson is in the lead with Loughran behind, Clemens behind him, and Thompson last. Johnson looks to be in full control of this race.
It's a pretty steady lead here.
And Omar has a full lead, and he will win this event. Tommy Loughran will come in second. And there's a Thompson looks to be coming in, and he takes the lead, catches up, and comes in fourth.
It was very close between John Thompson and...
Be careful. Oh, that's right.
Just as soon as we take over, it starts to rain. So now moving on to heat number 3. We have Ben Smith from St. Christopher's in lane 1, TJ Minstry from Benedictine lane 2, Thane Wishnack, New Community lane 3, Jeremiah Atkins, Verina lane 4, Ivy Proctor, New Community lane 5, and Owen Parker, New Community lane 6. I've always found it interesting how some people use the blocks and some people don't on these 400s.
Yeah.
And they're off. And on the first straightaway, Parker and Proctor from New Community both are in the lead. Verina in third. And St. Chris and New Community also in last place. So it looks to be Proctor in lane 5 having the lead. The rest of the runners are all competing. It's nip and tuck. Yeah, Ben Smith in second place.
Slightly ahead here. See if he can maintain that second place.
Wishnack looks to come in third.
It looks like he does.
Atkins in fifth. Apologies. And Minstry in sixth. Parker finished that, and probably around the 56-second marker, which is pretty impressive.
Definitely. Okay.
Final call, 300 hurdles. Final call, intermediate hurdle.
For
First
section
call,
4,
800.
we have Nathan Parker for St. Chris in lane 1. Lane 2, Jevin Stallworth from Hermitage. Lane 3, Marquis Blakey from Verina. Lane 4, Gray Hackney for St. Chris. Lane 5, Noah Villona for Collegiate. And lane 6, Barner Convica for St. Chris.
Runners await the gun. And they're off. And wow. Martique Blakey takes a commanding lead. Blakey has a commanding lead, and looks to be Nathan Parker from St. Chris will come in second place. Noah Villanova will come in third. Barney Convica will come sixth, and Gray Hackney will come in fifth. Apologies, we are in the fifth heat. So we'll have lane 1, Sincere Baylor from Hermitage. Lane 2, Tavares Centenio from Verina. Lane 3, St. Christopher's Will Wise. Lane 4, Elijah Crawley from Verina. 5, Jack Smith from Collegiate. And 6, Bishop Foster from Collegiate. Will Wise just committed to Wesleyan for track, so shout out to him. And he quickly falls behind. And Hermitage's Sincere Baylor is making gains only behind Tavares Centenio. Apologies, Elijah Crawley. And Baylor kind of hits a wall. So now Tavares Centenio passes him.
Trying to get past these second two people.
Sincere Baylor trying to hold on a second. And Will Wise out of nowhere comes up looking to pass both Crawley and Centenio. And can't really tell from here if he ended up in third. He ended up in second or third, but I believe he ended up catching both of those, either one of those spots. So Verina will go ahead and win that race. And now we're going into the sixth heat. So in the sixth heat we have Jalen Lyons from Verina, Ford Clark from St. Christopher's, Will Nooner from Collegiate, Eddie Jackson from Benedictine, Dunning-Gold from Collegiate, and Rashawn Morris from Hermitage. Looks like Eddie Jackson from Benedictine is a no-show. So they'll move on without him. Taking an early lead is Bishop Foster from Collegiate, and he is moving. You have Ford Clark making ground, going up behind Nooner and passes him on the turn. And it looks like Morris. We just kind of hit a wall, so now we have Ford and Lyons, and Will Nooner takes the lead from both of them. So it'll end up Nooner, Clark, Lyons, Gold, and Morris. Nooner finishes around 54.5 seconds. He's very fast.
Extremely, yes.
Girls and boys intermediate hurdles. So hurdle crew, if we could get some people to put hurdles on the black marks, that would be helpful at the lowest setting.
So now moving on, we will have the girls 300-meter hurdles. And while they are setting those up, we will take a short break. And we are back. In Heat 1, we'll have Asai Gaddy from St. Catherine's, Haiti Hunter from St. Catherine's, and Kaya Coley from St. Gertrude's.
All right, everybody who was helping with the hurdles, there are two sections of the girls.
Now, I will say, this event right here is the most grueling event of the entire track meet.
Mm-hmm.
Having to run 300 meters while jumping over an obstacle is brutal. I've never done it before, but it looks awful.
It definitely looks awful. Cannot imagine.
So Gene and Coach Cobb. We have 3 sections of boys, but if we are missing any boys, if we can condense, George Julius, for instance, is not running with St. If we can condense the 3 boys sections into 2, just do that, and I'll figure out who's who in a little bit.
And they're off. Kaya's first over hurdle.
Say picking up speed here.
Yeah, but now Asai is taking the lead. Asai is now taking a commanding lead. Oh, and she wipes out on our hurdle. However, she maintains first place and drags the lead back out. She trips over another one, but she stays on her feet.
It's a great
And
job
she
by
will go
Say
on.
getting right back up after that fall.
You have Kaya in third place, and Hattie in second. So Asai and Hattie will come first and second, and Kaya will come in third. Not gonna lie, it's amazing how Asai pretty much fell on her face on like the third hurdle, but still didn't even lose first place, not even for a second. And she finished with a faster time than everybody else. So now Heat 2, we have Winnie Clarkson from Collegiate, Addison Purcell from Collegiate, Audrey Fleming from Collegiate, Kaylin Borman from Hermitage, and Martha Jameson from Collegiate. So a Collegiate-dominated event. And there's only 3 runners, so that means 2 people are not there. You have Borman in the lead, with Fleming behind and Jameson behind her. Like Fleming is catching up. And her and Borman are nip and tuck right now. They're right next to each other, but Borman has a little advantage. And Borman will go ahead and take that win. Fleming in second, Jameson in third.
Foreman finished at about like 52 seconds.
The camera. So now we're moving on to the boys. 300 meter hurdles. He won at that. We'll have Sean Connor from Collegiate, Durham Dotson from St. Christopher's, and George Julius from St. Christopher's.
Second call for the boys and girls and boys, 800 meters.
And I think I heard earlier that George Julius will not be racing today.
First call, 200 meters. Coaches, we will be running the 3,200 meters together, boys and girls together for the 3,200 meters.
And I think they're condensing the three sections into 2, so there will be more runners here.
Yes, they will start. Evan S. are going to start putting heats together to say pick up the pace a little bit of the meet. Yeah, they drag these along, man. We've been out here for SID has been out here all day for about 4 hours. We still have 2 pages worth of events to go. So. And now Mr. Bruder finally says set, so runners will get ready. And they're off. First place now looks to be Angelo Parker from Collegiate. I do apologize, I read the wrong list of names. Angelo has a lead, but not too far from, looks to be Brandon Watson. Angelo does, however, end up taking a commanding lead. We'll finish first. Brandon Watson second, John Wooten third. Somebody not on my list in fourth. And Andy Sidhu will come in fifth. So now in Heat 3. He threw out Caleb Vinny from Verina, Jalen Lyons from Verina, Daryl Edmonds from Benedictine, Davian Burke from Banner Christian, Stan Dotson from St. Chris, and Briggs Ireland from St. Chris. I would say Briggs Ireland is the most deceptive athletic human being I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
He's a sleeper pick for me to end up being in contention for first place. And going over next to us is the baseball game between St. Chris and Miller. They're in an absolute dogfight. Charlie and I just hit an RBI, so St. I'll take the lead 3-2 over there. Runners await Mr. Bruner to say set so they can get ready to roll. Now he gets the whistle. It looks like the gun is not working. So they will try it again. You know, the third heat is always usually, the last heat is always most competitive, so you know, building up the tension. And the gun, yet again, is not working. So, Colin, take me in the mind of a runner here. What do you think you're thinking at this point?
I mean, they're definitely a little frustrated with the gun not working. Want to get it over with, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see Briggs Island out here, so St. Chris only has one runner here for this.
You're right. So Briggs is scratched from this event.
It looks like they're gonna try again here.
See, hopefully third time's a charm. And they're off. Looks to be Davion Brook. He's taking an early lead.
Some great speed there from Brooke.
Davion Brook. I'm sorry, that's Daryl Edmonds. And Davion Brook is behind him. Stan Donson will be in third place. Jalen Lyons will be in fourth. And Caleb Vinny will come in fifth place. So that will conclude the 300-meter hurdles. They will move on to the 800-meter run. I believe I heard Mr. Ware say something around the lines of they will combine the men's and the women's heats together in some capacity to speed up that event. While they're setting that up, we will take a break. Okay, so they will have the girls' heat together. There's a whole lot of runners, so there's 15. So here you got Becca Galbraith from St. Catharines, Eva Green from St. Catharines, Zana Anderson from St. Catharines, Malone Morchauer from Collegiate, Sophie Sloan from Collegiate, Annie Edmondson from St. Gertrude, Ann Carter Arundale from Collegiate, Caroline Smith from Collegiate, Miller Ambrosi from St. Catharines, Ann Chappelle from St. Catharines, Katie Logman from St. Catharines, Katherine England from Hermitage, Ellie Torrance from St. Catharines, Lexi Ross from Collegiate, and Chelsea Brown from St. Catharines. So a total of 15 runners. You'll see them all go out the gate, and then they'll all end up in pretty much a line after the first turn. And the mosh begins, and Chelsea Brown takes a quick lead through all of that. I will apologize now. I will not be able to name each person's place due to the absolute swarm of people. I can tell you first, that is Chelsea Brown and Lexi Ross. Apologies. Becca Galbraith is in second. Chelsea Brown has a commanding lead in first. So, 800 meter, even though it's 2 laps, it really is recognized as a semi-sprint. This is not a pacing event. So second, we still have Galbraith. Apologies, I actually don't know since they are in a line, and that's on my fault. Chelsea Brown making that lead even bigger after the first 100 meters of the second lap.
The middle group starting to spread out a little bit as some people fall behind, some gain some ground.
Yes, it looks to be a little clump between Holland Dixon and Annie Adamson, but that has spread out, so they are now fully in a line. You have Chelsea Brown turning the corner for the last 100, being followed closely by her teammate. Chelsea Brown will win this event. The last few runners finish up, and we will move on to the men's 800 meter run. So for the men's 800 meter run, we will have Matthew Caudill from St. Christopher's in lane 1, Tate Wilson from St. Christopher's in lane 2, Cade Petras from St. Christopher's in lane 3, Ivy Proctor from New Community lane 4, Chase Clemens from New Community lane 5, Robert Shealy from St. Chris lane 6, Owen Parker from New Community lane 7, Faye Wishnack from New Community lane 8, David Nemorado from Hermitage lane 9, Joaquin Torres from St. Chris lane 10, Armstead Butler from St. Chris lane 11, Thomas Byford from New Community lane 12, Charles Dozier from Verona lane 13, Javon Stallworth from Hermitage lane 14. I'm tripping. There are not that many lanes. I just get in the flow of reading them names. I just totally forget there are not 14 lanes. There are 14 runners, however. So, back in line, my favorite part is watching the absolute mosh and the converge at the beginning.
It looks like one of those last 3 people are not here. So only 2 people after Armstead Butler.
And they're off. We have Matthew Caudell taking a quick lead.
Looks like Tate Wilson and Robert Shealy pretty close there for second, along with a new community runner.
Just everyone is starting to get a little misty out here. Nice overcast day.
Right, this is boys and girls 200 meters. Boys and girls 200 meters. It starts at the far corner near the American flag. So boys and girls 200 meters. Second call.
So Matthew Caudell finishing up the first lap will be in first place. Robert Shealy will be in second. And as soon as I say that, New Community takes the lead. It's either Chase Clemens or Ivory Proctor. Can't tell from all the way up here.
I think that is Chase Clemens.
Chase Clemens. Yeah, so Chase Clemens is now in second. Robert Shealy in third and Tate Wilson in fourth. Gotta wonder, with all this mist and wind being kind of on and off during this race, it started off at the beginning, stopped, and now started back, how much this is messing with the athlete. Hadn't seen to face Caudell at all, although it does look like Clemens might begin gaining some ground. Robert Shealy just takes off in pretty much a sprint, and he takes over for, he's about to, it looks like he kind of just hit a wall.
He's
And
almost
take
there.
it back.
Looks like
Robert
Shealy's
Shealy
in first now.
saving it in the take for the final straightaway and hits a dead sprint and opens the gap. So he'll be in first. Clemens will be in second, and Caudell will finish in third. Tate Wilson never lost a spot in fourth, so he will maintain that through the end. All right, one final runner finishing up from New Community. So I believe we have one more heat of the 800. So I get the paper right. There we go. So for this final 800-meter race, we will have Quinn Green from Hermitage, Stephen Proctor from St. Chris, Landon Reese from Hermitage, Brent Hales from Collegiate, Max McManus from Collegiate, Kyle Bryant from Verina, Freddie Barber from Benedictine, Liam Moore from Collegiate, Bowling Lewis from Collegiate, Robert Westerman from Collegiate, Charles Buchanan from Benedictine, Jameer Simmons from Hermitage, Bowen Hall from St. Christopher's, and Dougie Boardman from St. Chris.
And it looks like one St. Chris runner is not here, because I only see two out there on the track.
And judging from the yelling from the baseball, it looks like St. Chris baseball has beaten Miller, which, if you don't know, Miller is a very good school when it comes to baseball. And they're off. All runners seem to be clumped up together. You have Stephen Proctor kind of poking out. Whoa, I thought it meant the other. So now we have all runners kind of clumped together. Stephen Proctor still in first place, but not by a whole lot. Did you not leave? Did you not leave? Did they win? I know I saw it. I heard.
They're all staying in a pretty big clump here.
It's an absolute mosh, in the words of T-Bowles. You have Kyle Bryant from Verina. Almost looked like he had first place there for a second, but soon lost it. Yeah, it's Stephen Proctor and Stephen Proctor's fighting for his life in first place right now. Better buckle up your seatbelt, folks. This last 100 is going to be electric. You can now hear the fans starting to get riled up. And now this place erupts. You have Stephen Proctor and Hermitage. Quinn Green on that last straightaway, and Quinn Green is going to end up taking the lead. So Quinn Green will finish in first, and Stephen Proctor will finish in second. What a race! What a race!
Very close between them the entire race.
So that will conclude the 800-meter event. We will now move on to the 200. So we have 6 heats of that for boys and girls 200 meters. So we'll have a lot of fun races to call, and looking forward to it. And while they move everything down to the other start line, we'll take a quick break. So as we get started for the first heat of the girls 200, we'll have Katherine Price in lane 1 from St. Catherine's, Greta Berling from New Community, lane 2, Jenna Schwab from St. Gertrude's in lane 3, Ruby Liesfield from St. Catherine's, lane 4, Audrey Ryland from New Community, lane 5, and Madeline Smullen from St. Catherine's. And Madeline and Catherine will both not be competing in this event, it looks like. So we'll have Berling, Schwab, Liesfield, and Ryland all running in this first heat.
If you're not in the race.
It's gotten quite cold out here. Do you agree, Kylan?
It's definitely gotten colder, especially with all this wind. It's a very windy day. Looks like the rain has stopped for now, but don't know what's to come. So it looks like we're about to start here.
Yep. And they're off. So quickly out the gate, you see Ruby Liesfield, Catherine's taking a commanding lead, and it does not look like she'll be giving up that lead. She just blows her competition out of the water. Third place, we have. Ooh,
Ruby.
oh, and she fell. She looks to be fine. She did end up coming in first, so she did win.
Ruby Liesfield coming in third, and looks like Madeline Smolin coming in second for St. Catherine's.
So Heat 2 will have Liddy Krieger from St. Catherine's, Nevaeh Palmer from Hermitage, Ayana Harding from Verina, Rita Grace Serini Vasan from St. Catherine's, Haley Safran from St. Catherine's, and Caroline Rice from New Community. And they're off. Can't see which lead. Quickly, we have Ayana Harding from Verina. She dominates her race. She is followed by Haley Safran. Apologies. Rita Grace from St. Catherine's. So Heat 3 will have Tegan Ventures from New Community in the first lane, Elizabeth Turman from St. Catherine's second lane, Karen Bowles from Hermitage lane 3, Jada Thomas from Hermitage, lane 4. Eva Harvey from Hermitage, lane 5. And Bailey Burton from St. Gertrude's, lane 6. And they're off. And quickly you see Jada Thomas take a commanding lead, followed by Karen Bowles. And those two will come in first and second. So now we're in heat number 4. You have Kristen Tidy from Collegiate. Tyler Trice from Verina. Taylor Williams from Verina. Elise Hickman from St. Gertrude's. Madeline Dieradauer from St. Catherine's. And Lorelei Clone from St. Catherine's. They're off. Nobody seeing take a commanding lead yet. You have Taylor from Verina now is taking a full lead, and she'll come in first. And it looks like Lorelei Clellan will come in second. So now quickly moving into Heat 5. You have Abby Dunn from Collegiate, Gwen Bruno from St. Catherine's, Elizabeth Baylor from St. Catherine's, Gabby Burfato from St. Gertrude's, Milan Baker from Verina, and Tabitha Pickrell from St. Gertrude's. They're off. Now you have Gwen and Milan first and second. Elizabeth Baylor has now taken over second. Gwen Bruno is going to go ahead and win this race. Like Elizabeth Baylor is hanging on for second. Yeah, I think she does. Abby Dunn was gaining ground quickly at the end of that race. But that will conclude the 5th heat, moving on to the 6th. We'll have Anaya Keys from St. Catherine's, Adrian Walker from St. Catherine's, Tiana Bay from Hermitage, Trinity James from Verina, Leslie Armstrong from St. Catherine's, and Sklar Mullins. Seems to be some confusion amongst the Hermitage team. They await one of their runners. Seem to be missing somebody. They seem to be missing Oh no, they were just waiting on people to stand on the blocks. Off. You have Trinity James taking a lead after the first 100 meters. She looks to be pulling away. It looks like she will win second place. Adriana Walker from St. Catherine's. Ooh, that wind's getting going. So that will conclude the 6 heats of the girls 200 meter. So now we'll move on to the boys 200 meters. So in heat 1, the boys 200 meters, we will have Khalil Moore from Benedictine, Antonio Schoenborn from Benedictine, and Jack Radford from Collegiate. Yes, our cameraman is out here wearing shorts. And it's like 55 degrees out with wind, with rain. Shout out to him.
Definitely a trooper here.
Yes, he's definitely winning the Trooper of the Day award. Even though it was his fault. Yeah, so after these 6 heats of the men's 2x2. Oh, and we're just having Benedictine versus Benedictine. And you know, honestly, both these guys definitely want to win this race because you don't want to go to practice knowing you lost. So you have more. Where'd the men's go? Oh, you have men and Schoenborn racing, and more will win that. So definitely be a lot of trash talk during the next practice. So moving on to heat number 2, we'll have Sidell Hornsmith from New Community, Aaron Mansfield from St. Christopher's, Gardner Kaufman from St. Christopher's, Henry Kearns McVeigh from New Community, Knox Dendy from New Community, and Kavion Keys from Verina. Sorry for that pause. Our tents almost blew off the top of this. Almost blew off the top of the press box that we're on. Put that chair. Still keep that chair on it. Put the chair. And they were off. Do the first turn in lane 4. Henry Kearns McVeigh taking a commanding lead.
Looks like Gardner Kaufman's going to get second here.
Yeah, what's up? Go get dinner. Yeah, that's fine. Something like that. Also, like, we need to go somewhere to watch UFC tonight. Alright. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'll pay for it on my account. This is a place to watch it. Alright, hey. Alright, I gotta go. Can I call you back after this heat? My brother's about to go. So for Heat 3, we have Constantinos Kavanis from St. Christopher's, Mikhail Bishlow from Verona, Harrison Bray from Collegiate, Seven Hawkins from New Community, Christian Stubbs from Hermitage, and Sander Invachula from St. Christopher's. Turned away as well, getting ground. You have Harrison Bray in first place. It look like Harrison Bray will come in first place. Seven Hawkins will come in second place. Sander and Chichulev in fourth place, and Constantinos Kavanis will come in fifth. So now, moving into heat number 4, we have Peyton Carpenter for St. Christopher's, Markel Harris from Verona, Jack Bleacher from St. Christopher's, Zay Davis from Collegiate, Deshaun Jenkins from Hermitage, and TJ Ministry from Benedictine. They're off. And jumping out like a jet, Deshaun Jenkins. Apologies. Markel Harris. And Markle will maintain a lead to the finish. In second place will be TJ Ministry from Benedictine. So now moving on to Heat 5. We have Lane Jones from St. Christopher's in lane 1, Nathaniel Harvey from Verona lane 2, Gabe Rosa from St. Christopher's lane 3, Roth Thomas from Benedictine lane 4, Avi Gupta from St. Christopher's lane 5, Evan McArn from Hermitage in lane 6. Good to see Roth Thomas from Benedictine. Has lead, but Gabe Rosa looks to be gaining on him a little bit, but too late. So Ross Thomas will come in first place. Gabe Rosa will come in second.
And it looks like Avi might have edged out third there. It's kind of hard to tell though. They're neck and neck.
So now moving on to the 6th and final heat of the 200-meter dash. We're having lane 1, Jaden King from Hermitage. Lane 2, Dunning Gold from Collegiate. Lane 3, Leon Hodden from Benedictine. Lane 4, Michael Long Okoson. Lane 5, JJ Bolden from Hermitage. Lane 6, Hunter Garnett from St. Chris. Leon Hodden is a Maryland football commit. Played against him a couple times this year. Very tall and long guy. As you can see at the start line, he is significantly taller than pretty much everybody else. Here you see Leon taking the lead. Leon hangs on for the win, and JJ Bolden from Hermitage coming second, and Jane King from Hermitage coming third. So now moving on to the final event of the day, 3,200-meter dash. So that is a 2-mile race. Apologies. We have the 32 and then the 4x4. Hopefully, since there's only 5 runners in total running that event, they'll just put them together and have them run at the same time.
3,200-meter runners on the track, please. McClennan and Adamson. And then the boys.
So they will end up running this in two different heats. So
Chapman, Harrison, and McDonald from the boys 3,200 meters.
we'll have Arissa McClan from Hermitage, and then Shepard Adamson from Collegiate. Oh wait,
Looks like the boys might be going first. I can't tell though.
I can't tell. My sheet also has 3 boys running the
looks
30.
like everyone is.
Oh, they are doing everybody?
Yeah. And it looks like there's 7 people running.
Yeah, so there are some add-ons that weren't on the sheet. So we're in it for 8 laps. Is that right? Yeah, 8 times 4 is 32, yeah. Sorry about that. The wind out here kind of took the sheet away from us. We had to go track it down, but we got it nonetheless. So running this 32-meter run will be Mason Chapman from Collegiate, Thomas Harrison from Collegiate, Declan McDonald from St. Christopher's, Arissa McClain from Hermitage, Shepard Adamson from Collegiate, and some other folks that were added last second that we didn't get. Apologies to them. They were kind of late add-ins. So the 3200, as you know, is awful to run. Personal experience, I've never ran 2 miles in my life. Actually, yes, I have 8th grade track. Shout out to Mr. Dunn and Mr. Carrier, track coaches. But yeah, personally, I've never done it. What about you?
Same, yeah. I'm not a big runner myself. I like to bike a lot, though, so that's...
Nice. I don't think I've ever biked 2 miles either. Let's take that back too. I'm trying to get here is, this is one of the most impressive events I think I've seen runners do, because, I mean, it's a lot of running, so. But no, as I started running, the wind calmed down a little bit. Hasn't been any mist as of late, which is awesome.
Yeah, definitely after the last major gust of wind, it's definitely calmed down some.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now in first place we have, trying to find the number on his jersey. It looks to be 1. Looks like Mason Chapman is in first place, and Thomas Harrison from Collegiate is in first place, and everybody else kind of is clumped together.
That's normally how these races go. You got like 1 or 2 in the front, then a group, and then like 1 or 2 a little behind.
Yeah, absolutely. You seen the new Doctor Strange movie there, Kalen?
I have not yet, no.
You gotta see it. It's a great film.
That's what I've heard, yeah. Probably watch it after exams, which are in like 2 weeks.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Freshman, yeah, exams. As a senior, exams really don't you do them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel the same, So in the little mosh there, looks like we have Declan McDonald from St. Chris.
Liam Kurzawa. And I'm not sure about the third.
Yes, the paper has failed us. It does look like Mason Chapman is now taking a substantial lead in first with his teammate behind.
And they're all keeping a fairly steady pace.
I call it Constance's race. You can see these runners often checking like a watch. That's normally used for pacing. See what pace they're on. We have 5 laps to go. So we're just about the mile point.
It looks like Mason Chapman is almost half a lap in front of the St. Chris guys.
So you know, with these races, it's always interesting to see like person who's like in front, see how like in front they get, like they can start lapping people or whatnot. Neither. So now we move to 4 laps to go. Mason is fully in first. So, Kalen, as a total, how would you assess the track meet today now that we only have one event left to wrap it up?
It's gone pretty well. I've only been here for like we've only been here for half of it, but from what we've seen, it's been pretty good, pretty smooth.
Yeah, you know.
Not really any injuries, thankfully.
Yeah, I think St. Chris did well today. I was out here all day, so since the beginning. Of course, have to wait a couple hours or so until full results come out. Shout out to Mr. Ware, who's on the computer. He has like all the times and everything for everybody. Ooh, and there goes a chair. That big. Oh, we got zip ties on the tent, so it will not fly away. Thank goodness.
Big gust of wind there.
Massive gust of wind. That one almost.
That tent would have been gone if we didn't have zip ties.
Oh yes. Remember earlier on when that thing almost flew off the top, almost took out a couple kids.
Yeah.
Thank God y'all caught it. So now we have 3 laps to go. Of course, that is based off the first place runner, I believe. So I guess a better way of saying it is Mason has 3 laps to go. Which, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that countdown, if I'm running that and I see like I have like 7 more to go and I'm already tired.
Yeah, it's brutal.
That's just like you know, this sport, especially in this events like this, it's more mental strength than anything. Because if you like convince yourself that you can keep going, you can keep going. But as soon as you tell yourself, I'm dead, you're dead. You're not gonna do it. So this might not be the most entertaining event to watch, but as an athlete, this is easily one of the most impressive events happening. You see the little clump of St. Chris, they're all standing there, they're all pacing each other. You can see them like talking to each other, making sure so that's kind of cool, you know, kind of working as a team there to keep each other going.
It's a great way to make sure you're staying on your pace. Not going too fast and getting burned out, and not going too slow.
Absolutely. Also keeps you accountable, you know. Doesn't give you that chance to slack because then you'll fall behind.
Another big gust of wind coming up. With all this wind, it's definitely messing with the runners some. It's getting pretty chilly. that bell meant last lap?
Yes, the bell does mean last lap. So
Mason's on his last lap here.
Yes. Mason will be on his last lap. We still have some other runners who might have about 1.5 left. So.
And after this, we have the 4x4, which will be cool to watch.
Hey, is the squirrels game still going on? Okay. Okay, cool.
Mason coming up on the final stretch here.
I'm not sure whenever. Yeah, that's fine. I can do it anytime. And also probably
And he's done.
I mean, if the game doesn't get canceled, I feel like going to stick is kind of hard.
He's very excited there, you can tell.
If the game doesn't get canceled, Seagrass is probably kind of hard. Not an Oz, I don't even think Mason is going to be available anyway. I don't know how much Mason and T are available, and also if the game doesn't get canceled, it's going to be hard to move somebody anyway.
Declan
Yeah.
finishes.
Yeah, so yeah, let me know if it gets canceled. Some runners who have finished up. Awaiting the last two. And that will conclude the 3,200-meter run. So now we'll move on to the girls and boys 4x4.
Was the final call girls 4x4, second call boys 4x4. Girls 4x4 on the track after the completion of the 3,200.
So the first section heat of the 4x4 will have in lane 2 Collegiate, lane 3 St. Catherine's, lane 4 Hermitage, and lane 5 St. Gertrude's. Though we are still waiting on one more runner from the 32. They finish up.
Alright, girls 4x4 meter relay team.
So now we'll move on to the 4x4.
Lane 2, Collegiate. Lane 3, St. Catherine's. Lane 4, Hermitage. And lane 5, St. Gertrude.
Guess I'm kind of excited for this race. 4x4s are always fun.
These are always fun to watch. So in lane 2 we have Collegiate, lane 3 we have St. Catherine's, lane 4 we have Hermitage, and lane 5 we have St. Gertrude.
Teams kind of getting the rules instructions from Mr. Bruner. So the first runner for St. Catherine's will elect to use the blocks for a start. The only one of the group who is, so.
All right, we're good.
So we'll wait for Mr. Bruner to shoot the gun. And they're off. So Hermitage takes the early lead. St. Catherine's is second, St. Gertrude's third, and Collegiate is fourth. St. Catherine's now takes over first place. Hermitage now second. Hermitage's runner looks like she's kind of hitting a wall here.
Yeah, she's definitely slowing down. Maybe started too fast out of the gate.
Yep, so St. Catherine's is looking to go after the first runner to take the lead.
Getting ready for the handoff.
Yep, so going into the second round, it'll be St. Catherine's first, Hermitage second, St. Gertrude's fourth, and Collegiate fifth. St. Catherine's first, Hermitage second, St. Gertrude's third, Collegiate fourth. But now Collegiate has taken over third. And St. Catherine's has a pretty substantial lead right now. Hermitage is in steady in second place. And Collegiate looks to be pulling away from St. Gertrude a little bit. But St. Catherine's looks to be a healthy about 70 meters ahead of everybody else. So St. Catherine's will now hand off to their third runner. And Hermitage awaits so their third runner can get started. And they get the handoff. Collegiate gets theirs and St. Gertrude's will get theirs.
St. Catherine's getting a really big lead here.
Even St. Gertrude's has taken over second and is pulling away from Collegiate. St. Gertrude's also looks to be gaining a little bit on Hermitage, so the final lap, I think it's safe to say St. Catherine's will win this race with Charlotte Robinson as their final runner, who, as we mentioned earlier, is committed to William and Mary. But now St. Gertrude's is now in healthy third. And Hermitage hands off their baton for their final runner. St. Gertrude's hands off theirs. Collegiate looks at some. Got the handoff off. And just as Collegiate was getting off their handoff, Charlotte Robinson is on the second turn, headed for the final straightaway.
St. Gertrude had a strange handoff. She was running backwards trying to get the baton.
Yep, so St. Catherine's will breeze to a win in their 4x4. So pretty much the order stayed the same throughout the whole way. It'll be St. Catherine's first, Hermitage second, St. Gertrude's third, and Collegiate will be fourth. So that will conclude the girls' 4x4 meter run relay. So now we're moving on to the boys. We will have in lane 1 Hermitage, lane 2 St. Christopher's, lane 3 Benedictine, lane 4 Hermitage, and lane 5 Collegiate. So in lane 1 will be Hermitage's B team, and lane 1 Hermitage's B team, and lane 4 Hermitage's A team.
Lane 1 Hermitage B, lane 2 St. Christopher's A, lane 3 Benedictine A, lane 4 Hermitage A, and lane 5 Collegiate A.
As St. Catherine's now sings happy birthday for their track coach. So after that birthday song, we now get ready for men's 4x4 meter relay. Looks like Benedictine will not be in. Will scratch their 4x4 team, and it will just be. Oh, it also looks like Hermitage has scrapped their A team as well. So it'll just be Hermitage's B team, St. Christopher's A team, and the Collegiate A team. When the Hermitage runners takes off their jacket and shirt above, you know, it's cold out here, you know, stay warm.
I can't imagine wearing these short shorts and tank tops in this weather.
Well, once you get moving and once you've warmed up,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect you. St. Chris takes an early lead. It looks to be Baylor Dudley in the front. Hermitage in second. Baylor keeping a steady pace, looks like. The Hermitage runner is kind of hitting a little bit of a wall. So St. Chris will go into the handoffs in first place, Hermitage in second, and Collegiate in third. Now you have Baylor Dudley handing it off to Will Wise, who recently committed to Wesleyan. Congratulations to him. And the Hermitage runner is slowly gaining, but as much of a burst as he hit in the beginning, I have a hard time believing he's going to be able to maintain. So Wise turning the corner.
Hermitage
And healthy first. And Hermitage runner has hit a wall. Now Oliver will hand it to Oliver Fitch. It's the third runner. And Hermitage just gets their handoff off. And Collegiate has their third handoff. Looks to be a similar story with this St. Chris and Hermitage. Hermitage kind of looks like they're about to gain and then kind of dies off a little bit. So going into the final handoffs, we have Grayson Marriott. Grayson looks to be having a good pace.
And it looks like the same thing that happened in the girls 4x4 is going to happen here with St. Chris in first, Hermitage in second, and Collegiate in last.
Yep, and St. Chris will be in first, Hermitage second, and Collegiate about 100 meters in the back in third. So with Collegiate finishing up, this will conclude the track meet for today. We appreciate all of you who tuned in throughout the 5-6 hour day we've had, and hopefully tune into some more Saints action this coming week. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Signing off. Have a good day.